Hey guys, it is Monday afternoon here in the Philippines, so you know what time it is. It is time for us to do our premium unboxing. And as promised, we are doing some Hot Wheels brand muscle cars today. We're doing about 4 new ones and then 3 older ones. Most of these newer ones you guys probably have or seen at least. The older ones, you probably see most of them too, except for one of them is a pretty rare will variant, and we'll go over that once we get to it. But it's one that you don't come across every day. Now, the one that we have in front of us right now is one that I've had for a couple of months, and I've been wanting to do a single video on it, but I've never got time to do it. So I just figured I would try to implement it into today's video. So this is a rarity. I don't usually buy plastic wheel cars anymore. Nothing against them, but it's just that I have limited space and I try to stick with the premium stuff. Or if it is a plastic wheel car, something that I really like and I must have, which is this 70 Dodge Charger RT Hot Wheels ID card. Just because I found it very intriguing, these ID cars, really wanted to get one to kind of inspect it, look at it, and things like that. I'm not going to race it, but some of you guys that are my buddies here on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook, you may want to give it a try, like Chris at Tune Tracks, and then GNR Racing and Hot Wheel Boys and stuff like this may want to try these cars, because I think it would be really cool to see these race. You guys may have already done it already. I don't know. I don't remember seeing any videos on it, but I think Chris at Tune Tracks runs into the same problem I have here, because we are not in the States, so the stuff that we do find is sometimes we pay a premium for, so that's the downside. Like this ID car, I paid like, I think it's equivalent to like 14 bucks or something like that for it, but hey, I wanted it, can't get it anywhere but like online, and I have to pay what I did if I want one while I'm here in the Philippines. So anyways, enough said, let's take a look at this guy. So anyways, this is a really cool box that they come in too, because it's like a magnetic flip up lid. As you can see, it don't just fall open, but when it's not magnetized, it just kind of hangs there. So yeah, really cool. And then when you do flip it open, you have this little card here that you can keep track of your stats, your speed, your laps, your races. Then it has a really cool picture of the car, side shot and 3/4 front view shot. Then you have the window where you can actually see the car, which is really cool. Then it says the 70 Dodge Charger RT in the Speed Demon set, and it's number 1 of 5. So I guess there's 5 cars in this Speed Demon Series 1 set. So then it has all the copyright stuff on the side of the box, like your typical Hot Wheels package. And then on the ends, there is the Hot Wheels flame emblem that says ID, and it's that way on both ends. Then they have these circle stickers that usually hold it closed, and I've cut those already prior to the video. And this is just like a sleeve. It's an insert that slides right out. But on the bottom of the box, it's really cool because it does tell you about the chip and how to use it. There's the chip, and then you get this app, and then you scan the car, and blah, blah, blah. And you race, and you can stay in touch with people around the world and see who has the fastest car. So pretty cool that it's kind of globalized Hot Wheels nowadays. Our internet and these smartphones have globalized Hot Wheels racing, so pretty cool. So yeah, they even give you a look with a bottom window. So anyways, let's slide him out and get a better look at this car, because this is a really cool piece. And then basically once you get it out, then you just kind of push on that bottom window and it pushes this insert right up, and then these fold forward and the car pulls right out. So pretty simple to take this out without destroying the package. Because as I said, I'm not going to race the car. Mine's going to be, well, what we call with one-to-one cars, a trailer queen. It's just going to sit there and look pretty, and not be raced. This is by far one of the coolest paint jobs I've seen on a non-original Mopar. That's one of the reasons that really attracted me to this car, is this paint job is just badass. The metallic blue, it's like a spectra flame, I guess I would say. It's like an ice blue, silver blue, whatever you want to call it. But even the tampos are really great. I mean, and they're like very bold tampos, but they're not overdone. The way that they designed the side billboard type stripe, it looks like it comes out of the door scoop, so it's very nicely integrated into the original body lines and everything. So very cool paint job. The way they wrote Dodge on the door is like how the dealerships displayed it. As you can see, like on my Mr. Norm's Dodge dealership, same type of print, the same font, everything same. Then it says ID Hot Wheels on the quarter panel, and then it has this really cool devil head with a crossbone underneath, but it's not really crossbones. It's actually a set of pistons and rods that are crossboned. Really cool. Then these wheels are killer too. For plastic wheels, these look great. They have like a 5-spoke, kind of like a directional saw blade look. And then the Redline tires scream like the original Redlines. But then it also has the white lettering on it, which is really cool. You don't see that too often on plastic wheels. And one set says Speed Demons, and then the other set says HWID Series. So Speed Demons HWID Series. Really cool. You have all the badging, like the Charger on the B-pillar, the marker lights, then the RT badge on the door scoop. Then it says Speed Demons on the front fender with like the, I don't know, like it's going fast type of lines off of the Speed Demon. It's pretty cool. Only downside is the black bumpers, the black engine, and it's black rear bumper, because they made the interior black, which I do prefer black interior. I guess they didn't want a chrome interior. That's why everything else is black. That's why like your F&F Chargers have like a chrome interior when you see this chrome engine and everything else. So yeah, I understand. I would rather have black interior, but that's the only downside of this car, is this black pieces instead of chrome. Outside of that, it's wonderful. Smoked glass, like tinted glass, looks really cool. They even did a tampo for the gas cap, silver. Perfect. Even the roof tampos are beautiful. The red with the silver outline. And then it's even got the original white tail stripe. And little Band-Aid stripe, whatever you want to call it, but tail stripe we call it. And that's the only thing that didn't line up well. As you can see, the side and the top parts didn't line up so well, but hey, no biggie. But I do like this billboard paint job. Really sweet. Then the tail lights are nicely painted. Charger RT on the tail panel, really nicely done. Then the license plate has a Hot Wheels ID, and it looks like it's raised lettering. So that's really cool too. Then you flip her over, and it looks like it's a 2-piece chassis. Like this chip is sandwiched between like a clear, like smoked type of clear plexiglass, and then like it would have another like gray piece above it or something like that is what it looks like to me. So really cool chassis detail too. It looks like futuristic or high-tech, I guess you could say. So really cool. Really nice looking car. So just overall, that's why I bought it, because I wanted to have one of these ID cars in my collection, and it is a great looking Mopar, so it's a perfect addition to my Mopar collection. So that's our first new one to take a look at. Sorry I spent so much time on that, but that is a killer looking car I had to show you guys. Now the next one I'm going to show you is an older release, and it's going to be a typical one, and I'm going to do two at once, kind of, because it's a set of Christine Retro Entertainment cars. You guys seen these probably in my Christine video, but I didn't open them. Well, today we're going to open them and get a better look at the Camaro. Christine, I have a loose one, so we're just going to kind of take a look at the loose one, and that one I will go ahead and put here right now. There he is, and it is the Christine one with the yellow plates and the painted headlights and front yellow plate. The Boulevard one almost looks identical, but that's how you tell the difference. It doesn't have plates or headlight tampos. So anyways, that's basically it. That's the only reason I brought this one along, is that way it kind of corresponds with the Camaro, because those are like arch rivals in the movie. Although the Camaro didn't have any special powers, it was more Arnie's arch nemesis, Buddy Repperton. So anyways, and Christine takes care of that, obviously, in the movie. That's why we have that burnt Auto World version of Christine now, which is very cool. Unfortunately, I could not get one here, but that's why she was all burnt up, because she crushes this Camaro and pushes it into the gas station and it explodes, and then she runs down Buddy Repperton in the middle of the road and goes back to Darnell's all burnt up and smoked up, and that's where your new Auto World Burnt Edition Christine comes into play. But let's get the Camaro out and get a look at him, because I have not done an up-close look at the Camaro yet. I think we did it on the 58 Plymouth when we were doing the other video. And I'm going to try to open this without destroying the package, because I do like displaying a lot of the Christine stuff in the packages, just because sometimes the package, the card art and things like that kind of helps tell the story of these. And then I do have the diorama piece of this scene at the gas station with Repperton's Camaro and Christine by Johnny Lightning. That's why I would really like to get my hands on the Auto World Burn Up Edition. So here's your Camaro. A typical Hot Wheels 67 Camaro with no door lines at all whatsoever. No even indication here. I thought they were going to switch this up when they had the casting back in 2000, I think it was 12 or 13, I think it was 2013, the Summit Camaro, when they started playing around with body lines and door handles and things like that. But they never did. So we still have no door line 67 Camaros. And then you have the header pipes coming out on the side. This is like the original casting from the 60s too. Well, this one, no, it's based on the 82. The red one, like the Super Treasure Hunt from 2016 or 17, was the tribute to the first edition 67 Camaro from 1982, the black wall, the red one with the white and yellow flame tampos. But anyways, still cool, and it's nice. The grille is painted black, which is really cool. And it does have the Camaro emblem with the cross flag emblems on the fender. The wheels are very similar to what Betty had on his car in the movie, because they did have turbine wheels on that car. So they did a pretty good job at picking the right wheels. The hood does open, and I don't know, this may actually be... Yeah, it is a painted engine. I don't know if all these were painted. Oh, no, actually, it's not. That was just a glare. So sometimes you find errors with these opening hood cars, like the Camaros, the 64 Goat, and sometimes they have the oversprayed engines, and a lot of people claim that's an error. Which it kind of is, because they're not supposed to have painted engines. They're supposed to be bare metal like that. So... anyways, black stripes on the hood, detailed tail lights, the gas caps detailed too, and that's the other downside about the Hot Wheels Camaro. You don't have like a rear valence panel, so they can't even get it right with the RS. The tail lights are right, it's one piece, but the RS with hidden headlights has the backup lights in the rear valence panel, but this doesn't have a rear valence panel, so it's kind of hard to say. But anyways, This is your Christine 67 Camaro, and this is like how they met each other at that gas station. Pretty much. It's Christine T-boned that car, pushed it into the gas station, and it blew up. So that's why I brought Christine along, to kind of mimic that scene of the movie. So anyways, the next ones we have are the 3 F&F cars from the new Motor City Muscle, and then some people were calling this set like Fast V8s, but they changed the name to Motor City Muscle. So the reason I'm doing these three together in this video, because we've done the Grand National a couple weeks ago, or maybe actually last weekend, in the Grand National comparison Hot Wheels video. So let's go ahead and get the 61 Chevy out, because I have a little bit of history of the real car to tell you guys about. And this is a really cool casting by Hot Wheels. They did a heck of a job on this car. Very cool piece. And I'm very happy to have this in my collection. But anyways, the Ford Lightning I don't have here either. I have it, but I'm not unboxing it tonight because I'm saving that for a truck unboxing next Monday. We're going to be doing some Hot Wheels premium trucks next Monday. So that's when you'll see the Ford Lightning SVT. But this 61 Chevy is really, really nice. 61 Impala. And this is what we would call a bubble top. But in 62, when I went to a bubble top, the 62s were not all bubble tops. So they kind of did not call the 62 bubble top an Impala. They called it a Bel Air, Biscayne, well, Bel Air mostly. But to me, it's still an Impala. It just had this bubble top that they kind of carried over from 61. 61 was the first ever Super Sport. If you guys did not know that, that was the first year that the SS badging was ever available from Chevy. And also, it was the first year that the 409 appeared. Very rare option in 61, but still was available, the 409 that they called the Elephant Motor, the W heads. But yeah, really not that big of a deal. But it is very easy to make a 409 a huge cubic inch motor with basically factory parts, taking cranks from other big blocks and putting them in the 409 and boring it over. It's very easy to make a 490 some cubic inch engine out of it. But anyways, that's another story about engines. But they did a heck of a job on this car. The grille detail and the Chevrolet badging on the hood, even the little slats in the grille that look like they've been painted or it's blacked out or something. The grille looks very impressive. The headlights are very impressive. Side trim of this car is beautiful. And the wheel and tire combination on this car is just perfect. The way it sets and just the way it looks with these wheels and tires, it looks great. Detailed tail lights, and I mean they went to the extreme of like really detailing the tail lights with the right trim around the lenses, everything. So they did great with the V emblem and the cross flags in that little dip down piece of trim here. The car is beautiful. Hot Wheels did a heck of a job with this car. Outside of this, the Revell Lowriders one may be slightly better or equivalent to the Hot Wheels, but this is one of the nicest 61 Chevy 1/64th castings I've ever seen. So they did a heck of a job on this. So let's go to our Gran Torino. Why not? That's the first one I picked up, so we'll go ahead and do him. So this is a car that supposedly was the one that killed Letty in the one movie. And anyways, it's a very cool casting, this one specifically. They did a heck of a job with this one too, and it looks really nice. I'm just not a big fan of these Torinos. I'm more of like the 69 type. fan, but this is not bad. It's nicely done, and I see I got a one with a paint flaw there, but hey, no big deal. But the wheels in this car are a nice choice. They kind of represent what the one in the movie looked like. Nicely detailed tail lights, nice chrome bumper too. But as you could see, when it has chrome bumpers, you could see how the interior buckets are chrome, as how I pointed out in that Charger. But still, nice choice on this one though, because it does look really great with that chrome rear bumper, the painted tail lights, and then the black grille, painted headlights, even the front marker lights are there in the bumper. So they did a heck of a job on the detail of this car. Beautiful green metallic paint. Very nicely done. So, next on our agenda is the Nova. And this is my favorite year of Nova. 66, well 67s, they're the same to me. 66, 67. So, this is the Chevy 2 SS. Let's get him out and get a look at him, because I've been dying to put this car in my hands, and I have not opened these cars prior to the video, so yeah, I'm destroying the packages of these. As you can see, I didn't take no time in trying to save these ones. Just wanted to get them out and get a look at them, and they did a heck of a job on this car. I've been kind of drooling over it when I see it in Nitro Speed's videos, when Mike has it in his videos. Absolutely love the car, could not wait to get one of my own, and it finally arrived, because they did a heck of a job on this one with the tail panel. On the rear deck, they haven't done this before on the older ones, so that looks great. The tail light tampos, everything about this car is beautiful. Nicely detailed grille. Once again, that grille just looks beautiful, like that 61 Chevy. So very nicely done. And the grille's part of the diecast. That's why I was kind of like really bragging about the 61 Chevy, because it's part of the die-cast metal of the car, of the chassis, and usually they don't go through that much detail, but they did on these two. Beautiful. The Nova SS is in the grille, so I am highly impressed with these new Fast and Furious cars. The Grand National, as I said, was outstanding too, and then you guys will get a look at the SVT Lightning pickup next Monday with me, and that truck is absolutely gorgeous too. And I will not open it until the video also. We're opening these cars together. So yeah, this is actually beautiful Nova. I have the ones from like Phil's garage, Larry's garage. Those are cool too, but this one is nicely done. As I said, this insert on the deck lid is something new that they just applied to this one. So that's really, really cool. I will get out the Larry's garage one that I have, or Phil's garage one that I have, and we will do a comparison of them someday. But anyways, the last one I saved, it's kind of the best for last, because this is the Ultra Hot 64 GOAT from, I think, 2007? Yeah, 2006. Copyright 2005, so it would have been from the 2006 lineup. Well, anyways, they did the Ultra Hots in 06 and 07. 07 had a different blister, kind of like a half or quarter circle type of blister. That was the second release. These were the first release. This car here, you've probably seen it before, and you're probably saying, well, what's so rare about this car? I've seen that turquoise with the white top. That's probably one of the most common ones. And yes, you are right. But usually it has the chrome steel wheels. The wheels like this Superbird is what it has, but they were chrome plated. And the 5 spokes were normally seen on the 65 GOATs, and you could find it on the black version of the 64 and on the yellow version of the 64. But you would hardly ever see it on the turquoise one. This car is extremely hard to find. I don't know why it's not worth more money than what it is, but it's only maybe like, I don't know, 10 or 15 bucks when you do find it. So it's not like it's worth a fortune, but it is hard to find. It's harder to find than like the, say, 64 GTO Super Treasure Hunt from 2011. This is much harder to find. As I said, you can find the one with the chrome reversed wheels, but not the chrome 5-spokes. This is a very difficult car to find. And they did a heck of a job on the grille detail of this too. Could have used a little better headlight detail. And then the tail panel could have used a little more detail, because I actually, with the 64 Pontiacs, did 64 GTO because I had a couple of them. This insert back here is also painted like red. They wanted it to look like one big continuous tail light, so they're lacking a little detail there, but not much. This is based on your two-door post car, and goats were available in two-door hardtop, two-door post, and the convertible. The post was actually the rarest in 64. So try to give you guys a little insight on the real muscle cars too, not just the toys. But this Ultra Hot is a very rare wheel variant. There are some rare Ultra Hots, some rare wheel variants and variations and such, and this is, I think, one of the hardest to find, in my opinion. So that's why I like it. I really liked having it in my collection, just because of that reason. It's really cool, really hard to find. I want to get the chrome reverse wheel one eventually, but this one, when I found it here at a swap meet, I had to get it because I know how hard it is to find that one. So guys, this is it for today, and sorry it kind of went a little longer than I wanted to for just these 7 pieces, but I had to show you guys a lot of detail on that ID car because it is just really cool. That paint job is just phenomenal. Love it. So anyways, I will be back on Wednesday with our Green Light Green Machine truck video like I was supposed to do last week, but I was tagged. But this week, promise, we're doing that. And we will be bringing out the green-bodied Bigfoot, and then we will be doing 3 Mopar trucks. And one is a hitch and tow set with a gooseneck trailer, so you guys will be able to enjoy that. And we will also be unboxing the regular variant of Bigfoot too. So we got a lot in store for Wednesday, so be sure to tune back in for that. Please remember to subscribe if you have not done so. Please give me a thumbs up. Please share the video. I appreciate all of your support. I appreciate you guys watching the videos and everything like that. So have a great start to your week, and I will see you on Wednesday. Thank you.